So this is Miss Dutchins, and I'm going to go over the syllabus. So you guys are going to watch this video, and then you're going to take a quiz to prove that you watched the video. So I'm going to go step by step over these different things that are on this. I want to first start by saying, I'm Miss Dutchins. I've been teaching here for 7 years. Everything that you guys see are pretty much lessons I've done before. So I should be really quick to get back to you on questions. I am very techy, so almost every assignment you will do in this class will involve some level of tech, but I will always include a video that shows you visually what you're supposed to do, so I won't just expect you to know how to use that tech. So just know that right off the bat. So we're going to start with the welcome message, which is basically, this is the class syllabus. If you have any questions, please come here first, because a lot of times the questions can be answered by the syllabus, and then if the question isn't answered by the syllabus, then you can go and ask me. So if you want to click to get to know me, you can click here and it'll show you like a little slide to get to know me. You don't have to click that. It's just something that's available to you. I know some people are interested and I know people are not interested. So it's up to you. So communications, if you have any questions or concerns, or if you'd like to email us, you would like to set up a Google Meet conference, please email me at my email. Please don't use my GAF email. Please use my crpusd.org. I don't check my GAF a lot because it gets flooded with Google Classroom emails. So this one is a lot less you're less likely to get buried in things, but still it will take about 24 to 48 hours usually for me to get back to you when you use my email. If you want to get to me quicker, I recommend using Remind or posting a comment on one of my posts in Google Classroom, because I'm going to see those much quicker because they're on my phone. I only check my email when I'm at my computer, and I always check my Remind and the Google Classroom because it's on my phone and I get notifications. So if your question is something that you know can be answered in a text, then message me on Remind or post in a comment and I'll answer you. If you want to set up a Google Meet, use email or Remind and say specifically, I would like to set up a Google Meet with you. And then what we'll do is after we've met as a class, I'll open up the Google Meet again and we'll meet just you and me. So that way we can answer any questions you have. So for important resources, these are the resources I'm going to be using in this class. So Google Classroom, this is what I'm going to be using the most. You're going to have assignments, you're going to have daily messages, they're all going to be posted there. Remind, I'm going to use Remind as my primary way to communicate with you. The code is right there if you need it, but Remind is the way to go. Again, it goes to my phone, so it's almost like as if you're texting me. So it's really quick, and I'm usually able to answer you super quickly. Online agenda. So this is what's going to get sent to you every Sunday, and it's going to be added on to every daily agenda. This is important because it's something that's going to give you the links to the assignments. It's going to tell you like what you should watch. It's going to tell you what time the Google Meets are. It's got all the information that you need for that week. It's something you want to look at. There are different ways of looking at this. So you can click on this right here and it'll show you like the agenda for this week. But you can also go to my website. So if you go on to Google Classroom, so I'm going to open up Google Classroom. Bear with me right here. I'm going to go to this. I'm going to go to classwork. And if you go down to helpful links, you'll see class website. So you click here and you can go to these history agendas or the creative writing agendas. And then you just click on the week you want and it'll give you the agenda for that week. So that's what I mean by online agenda. And if you guys notice, there's how to message me, there's YouTube resources, there's a student app, there's my class website again, how to read this agenda. So if you're looking at this agenda and it makes no sense, here's how to read it. It'll show you what time you need to check in for attendance, what you need to watch, and what you need to complete, as well as links on how to get to those assignments. So that's why that online agenda is really important. Okay, grading. So please click here to review the grading policy and breakdown. I will be putting in grades every Tuesday. This will include any late work from the week before. You'll get a notification of this and remind. So on Monday, I'm gonna say, hey, just so you know, I'm putting in grades. They'll be available to you on Tuesday at 3 o'clock. That's going to be anything that you guys turned in the previous week, along with anything that was turned in late. So if you want to see my grading policy, you just click here. And then you open up this little grading assignment thing, and it tells you how much things are worth. So Google Classroom assignments, if they have the label Google Classroom assignments, they'll be worth 30 points. If they are Wednesday Writes, they'll be worth 20 points. And if it's a digital notebook, I'll be checking that after 18 pages. It'll say when you guys need to turn it in. Those are worth 50 points. So Google Classroom assignments are something you'll get on Mondays and Tuesdays, and Thursdays and Fridays. Wednesday Writes are obviously on Wednesday, and then you'll get a digital notebook assignment 3 times a week. And I will check that after 6 weeks, so that's every 18 pages. It'll have a due date on that. I'm going to go over that, so don't worry about that. This is the grading scale. It's pretty much the same as it always has been. Google Classroom assignments. So what is a Google Classroom assignment label mean? These assignments are focused on that week's topic and are designed to last 2 class periods. How many are assigned per week? There are 2 assigned per week. So Monday, Tuesday are the same assignment. Thursday, Friday are the same assignment. So the Monday's assignments will always be due by 11:59 on Tuesday night, and Thursday's assignments will always be due Friday at 11:59 p.m. that night. Wednesday Writes. So a Wednesday Write label is basically, it's a student journal that you guys will be doing once a week. It'll be a Google form, and it's going to be sent to you in Google Classroom. It'll be under classwork, and basically you'll have a minimum that you have to write. So if you don't write enough, it's going to say you need to write more, and you're going to turn it in. So it's just a 1-day assignment, and it's going to be due at 11:59 p.m. that night. It is a shorter assignment, and that's the reason you only have 1 day for that one. Then a digital notebook. So this is like a regular notebook, but is assigned digitally through Google Slides and will be used for exit tickets at the end of each lesson. So you do not have to create these. I have made them for you. You will get them assigned. And when are they graded? Every 18 pages, so 3 times in a semester. Students will be warned 2 weeks before notebooks due on their weekly agenda. So these notebook, what I mean by a digital notebook is at the end of a lesson, you'll have a slide and it'll say, complete this page in your student notebook, and it'll have a link. You click the link, it'll take you to that page in the notebook or your notebook, and you go to that page, and then you answer the question that's on the slide. It'll make more sense once I assign you your first digital notebook assignment, but it's something that you're going to do at the end of each lesson. So that means if there's 3 assignments per week, you do it 3 times per week. So again, we'll go over that more when you guys get your first digital notebook assignment. So the next thing is late work. I will accept any late work at any time before the end of the semester, but all late work will only receive partial credit. So if there's something that prevents you from turning in an assignment on time, you need to let me know ahead of time so you don't lose any points. So you email me, you message me and remind, you leave me a comment, some way of telling me that whatever happened, that you can't get that assignment in on time. So that way when I grade it, you don't lose any points. So with zeros, if you are missing an assignment in Power Schools, it's going to say 0 and it's going to say missing. A 0 in Power School simply means I did not receive the assignment from you. Zeros can be changed. If you have a 0, a few things could have happened. Most likely you forgot to turn in the assignment in Google Classroom. Online assignments must be marked as done to be turned in. A 0 and a missing tag in Power Schools is my way of telling you I have graded the assignment and yours was missing. If you don't know how to check for missing assignments, you can, in Google Classroom, you can click here on the syllabus and it'll show you a video on how to check that. So with missing assignments, you guys, if you turn an assignment blank, I will be returning that back to you with no grade. I will put turned in blank and it will go into the grade book as a 0. So there are notifications for that, so please do not turn in any blank assignments because they will be returned to you. You will get a 0, and it will say in the private comments that your parents can see usually that you turned in a blank assignment. If you do enough of them, then I'm going to contact your parent and then set up a meeting because obviously something's going on and you're turning in a bunch of work that you didn't actually do. So please be aware of that. I will not just return it to you, I will make sure that it says 0 in the grade book, so do not turn in blank assignments. Okay, so that's how the syllabus works for history. So now that you watched this video, I'm attaching the link to this so you can also read it, and then you're going to go ahead and take the quiz, and then you're good to go. But other than that, that's it. Thanks.